put everybody else first, it seems.
It's not about me. It's the customer. As soon as they walk to the door, we have to make sure that they had the best time that they came here for.
A true ambassador of Poconos hospitality. Hi, everyone. It's your host, Jim Hamill. This is Pocono Mountains Podcast, episode 36 of Season 4. We have shared over the years all the great places and features across the region that makes the Poconos. We have shared over the years all the great places and features across the region that make the Poconos so special. But one thing that we have as a major source of pride is our people. The folks on the front lines of the hospitality industry who welcome, serve, and give of themselves day in, day out. One employee in particular stood out in 2024 more than all the others. Eider Prados at Camelback Resort. We featured him in our January Pocono Mountains magazine after he took home the Hospitality Worker of the Year award. Our full conversation with Eider, a very humble guy who loves his job, that's in just a bit. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions, with 2,400 square miles of mountains, lakes, rivers, and forests, with historic downtowns and iconic family resorts. It's the perfect getaway. You can always find out more on PoconoMountains.com or watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network, streaming live 24/7. Now, back to the episode. Eider Prados is the definition of a selfless servant. He's banquet captain at Camelback Resort. And as we learned, that's not just in one part of the massive operation in Tannersville. It's across all the multiple locations, venues, and across multiple teams he credits for his success. Here's our full chat with Eider at Camelback. Enjoy. Hi, everyone. It's Jim Hamill with Pocono Mountains Podcast, and we are sitting indoors here at Camelback Resort, a four-season destination. And we're in this meeting space, this convention space that has a lot of integral parts. But one of them is Eider Prados. He is one of the bigger team members here, from not just his contribution to the team, but also how much the team recognizes what he brings to this property and to guests who come in here. Eider, thank you for joining us here on the podcast. Tell me a little bit about who Eider Prados is. You pour your heart and soul into things, don't you, when you work here?
Well, I do. It's a passion. It's not just me. It's all of us. It's a teamwork. I feel blessed to work on a place like this.
Yeah.
And that has so much to offer. Winter, summer, fall, it's all Camelback. It's a win-win.
7 years? Ish?
It's going to 8 years.
8 years.
It's going to be, yes.
And what is it that you do on the daily here? You're banquet captain, right?
I oversee all the banquets, settings, events. It's not just here, it's the mountain summit, all the weddings.
Really?
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
So it's not just the corporate type of breakout sessions and the banquets with, dinner and dancing, but it's everything in between.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's being fun. You have to enjoy what you do.
How do you kind of keep on top of things like that? There must be some kind of organizational skill or understanding of how to best approach managing all the pieces, including staff, including, table settings and food and drink and just, all the things that go into making events special.
Well, the table settings is been doing this for so long. I learned from other people also, watching, listening. The staffing, I worked with them for a long time, 8 years. Some of them say about 30 years I know them.
Really?
Oh, yes, sir. 30 years, almost a lifetime.
Yeah, it is.
It's Have people we just have to look at each other. They knows what we need. And some of them, we don't have to tell them what to do or no instructions at all. They already knows what to do. Make it easy on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, when have patience and training them, that's when everything comes to play.
It does.
Training and coaching. Once you have that, it's an easy breeze.
It's an easy breeze, he says. But I mean, you make it look easy from where I've sat and watched you work. You take a lot of pride in it, though, too, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And I think everybody should take pride in what they do, no matter what it is. If you have to scrub a floor, just make sure that you do it right the first time, so you don't have to do it again. It's what I tell the people that I work with. Do it right the first time, so you don't have to do it again. We'll go to the next step. Go to the next project. One day at a time, one event at a time, and we get it done.
Yeah.
Camelback is for all of us. It's not just myself or anybody else. KSL has been working with the Camelback Mountains for
a few years. Yeah.
Oh yes, and it's one of the greatest companies that I work with. Before, I used to say, I'm going to work for a corporation. You know what? I was wrong.
Yeah.
KSL is one of the greatest company.
That's great to hear. And they do so much to provide for their staff, but then in turn, the staff does so much to provide for the guests. And it seems like, from what I understand, the guests really tend to like you and your team, right?
It's when you look at somebody at the table, if you're not capable to talk to that person and make them feel comfortable and assure them that this is their place, you're not doing the right job. If you bring a smile to somebody's face, you make their day. Better yet, you make your day, because you did something right. Make somebody feel special. It's the hospitality business as well.
It is. Where'd you learn all that?
I grew up, when I started the business, I was 18.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I worked on a place for 16 years. I started as a busboy. Worked my way up into a maitre d'. They don't call it maitre d' anymore. Then the place closed. I didn't know what to do, so I was home one day, and somebody gave me a call, another resort, and offered me a job. Took it, stayed there for 8 years, and just left because I had purchased one of my business 4 years prior to that, and I was running the place and my business. And after 4 years, he got a little tight, and I started to burn the candle, and I had to make a choice. It was my dream, my passion, or my other dream. I had to make a choice.
Your choice was to step out and do your business.
Yes.
And at a certain point, 8 years ago or so, you found yourself here at Camelback. And, do you envision yourself kind of being here throughout the rest of your career? Do you just not know what will come? I mean, what?
We never know the day of tomorrow. It's it's a surprise every single day. Just had to expect for the best.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself going anywhere. Besides Camelback. I'm retired. If they don't fire me, hey.
I don't think you're on the short list. Trust me.
Well, you never know. There's always somebody that can do better than you. And hopefully I can still learn every day, so I can improve, myself and the ones that work with me.
Mm-hmm.
If I can share what I know and what I do.
Seems like you have the right type of openness and caring for everybody involved, that you're not out for yourself. You're out for Camelback's guests, Camelback itself, and where that success comes, you benefit, as well. But it's not about you. It's about everybody else. You put everybody else first, it seems.
It's not about me. It's the customer. Once they walk through the door, as soon as they walk through the door, we have to make sure that they had the best time that they came here for.
Yeah.
It's them.
And that's clear to me, and I'm hopeful to our listeners and viewers that you have a passion. It is baked into your personality and who you are. And I just, know from seeing for my own eyes how humble you are when you were presented with the award, 2024 Hospitality Employee of the Year. You got up on the stage in front of a lot of your peers, and you accepted it not just for you, but for all of them.
It is for all of them. It's still there, for everybody to see it, because it's not just me. It's them. I don't do this by myself. I have 1,400 people. They'll help me out. 1,400 people. And they're all friends, family. It's not me.
Well, I don't know of a better way to end this conversation, but I did want to express my gratitude to you for sharing a little bit of who you are and why you do what you do and why you're so dedicated to your cause here. It's commendable, and we thank you for your efforts here in the Poconos. We're very proud of you and all the team.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Very much.
Eider Prados with Camelback Resort. Thanks for joining us here on the podcast.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Eider Prados, a key part of the team at Camelback, and a modest one at that. Find out more about how you can find adventure at Camelback at PoconoMountains.com. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We'll have a new episode each week, highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen. Now you've got the Poconos in the palm of your hand.
For places to stay and shop.
And stories about the Pocono Mountains.
Go to PoconoTelevision.com to download the app and get the information you need for your visit with us.
3 years ago now, I had the great idea of skiing all 6 ski resorts in the Poconos in one day, including Camelback, where Eider Prados works. We got up early before the sun was up and made our first turn to ski Big Bear at Mast Hope Mountain, finally finishing the day late at night at Blue Mountain. Let's listen back to that fun day on the slopes across all 6 great resorts, which have done a lot since then to improve their snowmaking capabilities and their lifts and everything else. Enjoy. Here we are, still winter in the Pocono Mountains, and so it's still ski season. And so me and the team got a pretty smart idea to try to get all 6 ski resorts in one day. Yes, Ski Big Bear, Shawnee, Camelback, Blue Mountain, and Jack Frost Big Boulder. So we got my buddy Brandon here joining us to get all these done before sundown today. You ready to go, my man?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Good morning. We're here with Pocono Television Network. Lori might have set aside some RFIDs for James, Tom, a couple of us here.
3 of them here.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. Well, here we are, stop 1, Ski Big Bear at Mast Hope Mountain. Brandon's ready to go, and so am I. This is 18 trails on Mast Hope Mountain with 7 chairlifts, and we are set to go because this is the first of 6 stops of the day. We better make this one quick. All right, here we are. Stop number 2 on the day at Shawnee Mountain, and this is a great spot to learn to ski. Brandon, you learned to ski here. There's 23 trails, 2 terrain parks, and snow tubing as well. A lot for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up here. I took ski lessons at Ski-Wee. Terrain parks are sick,
Right.
food's good. Come on, let's do it.
All right, let's make it happen because we got to get up the mountain and back down. I got a ticket to ride. Brandon and I just got done with Shawnee and got here at Camelback Mountain where the wind has picked up a little bit, but we're fully prepared. Make sure you got all the gear you need to get out on the slopes. Now, Camelback has 39 trails, more than a dozen lifts, and of course one of the biggest snow tubing parks in all of America. Let's check it out. So we have 3 ski resorts down, 3 more to go. Here's Jack Frost. This is a great mountain, but it's only open during the day. Its sister mountain, Big Boulder, we're gonna get there in just a bit. So let's go check out Jack Frost Mountain here in the Poconos. All right, so the day started at 9 a.m. at Ski Big Bear. It's a little bit after 4, we've made it to Big Boulder ski area. And between this mountain, which has about 15 trails, and its sister mountain, Jack Frost, which has about 20, we've got 35 trails to hit, both by day at Jack Frost and by night here at Big Boulder. Let's have some fun. All right, my man Brandon, we made it here to Blue Mountain Resort in Palmerton, the 6th stop on our Pocono ski day. All the resorts, this is our last one. There's 40 trails here. Let's go hit some of these before we end our day in a big victory, all right?
Let's do it.
All right, man, let's go. Brandon, we did it, my man. We got from the top to the bottom of all 6 ski resorts throughout the Pocono Mountains. It's been a heck of a day. What'd you think of this experience?
What a great experience. I mean, we're super tired, but it was 6 mountains one day. What an experience.
It really was. So if you want to head out on the slope still this winter, head to poconoski.com to find out where you can hit the slopes. And you don't have to do them all in one day, but definitely sample each and every one and enjoy your time out there in the Pocono Mountains. Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network. Winter sports in the Poconos. You can learn more at poconoski.com. We certainly hope you enjoyed this episode of Pocono Mountains Podcast. Please remember to subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Book your trip today.